Let's go back to
He
Watford. The
never said
Watford
anything
Spurs game.
about. Oh, okay.
Watford are over here holding our players ransom, not trying to go to the African Cup of Nations. Let's talk about that. Why are you not trying to release the players to go play?
Yeah, I feel like that's not even that shouldn't
They're in
even
the
be
relegation zone.
that
That's
shouldn't even
why.
be a thing.
Who
That shouldn't
in the
even be a
relegation
thing.
zone? Who cares where they are?
So basically,
Because
Obviously Watford does.
nah, because
Watford stands is like basically they saying that Ismail Assar got injured versus during the Man United game, and he's not fit to play.
but he'll play the next game. Like, watch, he'll play the next
Yo,
game.
can I tell you what?
But
Like
that's what they're saying. They're saying that Watford is saying that they have no problem with Senegal bringing like an independent doctor to check him to prove that Ismail Assar is injured right now and he can't play.
If Ismail Assar doesn't play for Watford for the entirety of the African Cup of Nations, not till Senegal come out, but the entirety of the African Cup of Nations, then fine. That's a good enough argument. He was injured, he couldn't play at all. But if Ismail Assar plays one game while the Afcon is on, Watford are dickheads.
Facts.
If he plays one game while the Afcon is on, Watford are
No, he's
dickheads.
about
I don't know. Can the team?
Yo, can I just say quickly? Can I just say, you know, Watford, you know, two of their best attacking players are African. Like, I get why they're trying to do it. Like, the thing is, it's not nice here, but bro, when two of your main attackers are Nigerian and Senegalese, and you're literally struggling, what do you want them to do? Like,
what do you want?
Thing is,
what do you want
when
them to
you
do?
when you sign an African player, when you sign an African player, and you sign a good African player, you sign them with the knowledge that every 4 years I'm going to lose them for a month. You know that the Afcon is not something that we just sprung on them this year.
Yeah.
Afcon happens every 4 years. We know that this happens every 4 years, and we knew that it was going to happen this year. We've known for time. It's not like it's a surprise tournament or anything like that.
You know what? I
you
personally
prepare for
thought
that.
it wasn't going to happen this year, but my bad. No, as in just more so because of the disrespect. No, yeah, but because of the disrespect they've been given African Cup of Nations. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not like they just started this.
But even with the whole COVID thing, yeah, the African Cup of Nations is hosted in one country. It's hosted in Cameroon, and that's it. That's it. The Euros was hosted across 10 different countries. You had players flying in and out of countries all the time. Yeah. And COVID was never an issue. It was never brought up once for why the tournament shouldn't go on. It was played across 10 different countries. So why is the African Cup of Nations being played in Cameroon? Then COVID is coming up. Why?
All right, man. All right.
There's no reason.
So Watford is wrong for keeping the African boys hostage. Can we move on, please?
We need to hold on. No, they need to be circumstances. They need to deduct points from Watford. They need to get deduct points from Watford for you to attempt to do that.
How many points do you want them to deduct? They're already going down.
50 points, whatever points they need to get fined because you can't do that. If this was European players, this will never have happened because it's African players. They want to hold people back and stuff. That's not right. And also, hold on. And also, I'm mad also at the African players themselves. If your ass stay at Watford and then you come on that pitch to play for Watford, you yourself is an idiot. You don't even respect yourself. Yeah. You should refuse to play because they didn't want to release you. You should not play. Dennis, Sar, if you guys step on that pitch and play what the African Cup of Nations is on, you is an idiot. That's what I'm going to say.
Because if Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane can leave past Liverpool, possibly winning the Premier League, then you have no excuse.
Exactly. They have no excuse. Liverpool are literally in a title fight. They're losing their two best players. Like
are you comparing Watford to Liverpool?
No,
it don't matter.
I'm trying to show you.
It could be in the championship. It don't matter. It's in January. It's in January. They release them to come play. That's
it. It's in January. Yeah. Okay, we get it. Fuck. We get it. They wrong.
It's now we get it. It's now we get it. It keeps happening.
Yeah, they're wrong.
I think FIFA has a say too. Also, FIFA can step in, and I think that's what Senegal is saying. Senegal are asking FIFA to step in.
Watch FIFA just back them. FIFA's gonna back them and say, yeah, they can stay. You'll see.
But there's pressure on it now. It's on the news and everything. If you have people like Ian Wright making a statement, we need more of that. We need more people talking about it to give these teams, to give these African countries power. Because if not, bro, the Premier League, it's has so much power that they can just overrun the tournament. Like the Premier League is more powerful than the African Cup of Nations. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because of money. That's it.
So we need more people to talk about it. We need players like Islam Assad to stand up and say, no, bro, I want to go. We need people like Dennis to be like, yo, I want to go.
Up. Like, don't just be there and be a follower. Speak up, you sheep.
But I get it too. Like, I mean, these are the clubs that are paying you, but still, it doesn't matter, bro. And like I said, if you have players like Sadio Mane fighting for the Premier League title, and they're leaving
players like Dennis and Ismail Assar are good enough to get into another Premier League team. So I'm not hearing that your salary is tied to this club. You're good enough to get into another Premier League team.
And they can't punish you, bro. They can't punish. What is the excuse that they're punishing you because they didn't let you go? Bro, there's gonna be so much lawsuits, and especially all this black lives. Yo, bro, they're not gonna do anything. So this is a perfect opportunity to stand up for your country and stand up for the African Cup of Nations. Because Watford they can't punish you. What is gonna be their excuse for punishing you?
Man, I hope Watford get relegated to the fifth division. Let's move on.
I hope every team that plays against Watford this year dicks them 5-0, bro. That's what I'm hoping. Every single team. I'm hoping Brighton go there.
I think we took that into consideration. Cause I remember when Yaya Toure...
No, he said it though. Yeah. No, Fing said it. Pep said it.
Yeah.
Because he said it when you lot had Yaya. He said, bro, because I remember it was the year, I think it was the year Man U won it or something like that where Yaya Toure was missing. Yeah, and they asked him and he was like, he didn't like the fact that he lost his best midfielder when they needed him, and since then he ain't had no African players.
But I think they need to honestly they need to change that because the African Cup of Nations being during the season, it doesn't help the players. It doesn't help the players. It doesn't help the tournament because the reason the Euros and all these World Cup they don't play against like the domestic league is because they want people to watch. So guess what? If you have a let's say your fucking Gambia is playing, or like this is a Cameroon because we're gonna watch Gambia. But I mean your team and your country is like you got to pick which one you want to watch. Yeah. And you want to watch your team, you want to watch your country too. And the players is like, I mean Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah, they're leaving. They want to win the Africa Cup of Nations, but these two, they want to win the Premier League too. They want to win the Champions League too. And if them leaving hurts their team. They don't want that. So I think they need to change the calendar, man. It doesn't help no one else. It doesn't help the country. It doesn't help the players. And that brings another issue too. Like when do you put it in?
But it's in general, and we need to accept that, and we need to respect the.
No. That's a different thing. Forget the respect part now.
Okay.
We need to fix it. We need to fix it. We don't need to accept it. We don't need to accept it because it doesn't help anyone. It's a problem.
I was gonna say
yeah, it's a problem.
You see how like Liverpool will lose their players, like Chelsea's losing Mendy and is there someone else? Is it just Mendy you're losing?
Nah, that's it.
Okay.
Mahrez going to
another thing, it also hurts the players because you have like people. Can you imagine a player that Man City wanted to sign, the opportunity he had, and the only reason he's not gonna get it is because he's African? That hurts the player.
But that shouldn't be a reason why not to sign a player.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, if you have a 50-50, let's say you have the one African and one European, they're the same level, everything, and you want the African player, but you're not gonna sign it because it's African because of the African tournament. It's hurting that player, right?
Yeah, but that shouldn't be
I understand what you're saying. Yes, it shouldn't. But if we're saying actual reality, it is. So
that shouldn't be the reality.
But it's happening, bro. It shouldn't be a reality that people get killed and people get raped and all these things. But it actually happens. So shouldn't really be a reality. It's not. It doesn't mean anything. We're saying
look at all these tournaments we have. We have the Nations League. We have all these other useless tournaments. They make time for these tournaments. Why can't you make time for the African Cup of Nations? Why can't the Premier League go on a break when it's African Cup of Nations time? When it's Nation League's time, it's an international break. Why can't we not go on an international break when it's African Nations time?
But how long is the tournament though? The African Cup of Nations.
You can't go on a break.
Exactly.
It's a month. Why don't we go for a break for half a month? Why don't we compromise? Do something to aid us? You aid UEFA. You aid UEFA. You aid FIFA.
In reality, the Premier League doesn't shut off for Christmas period, bro. They don't shut off for that. Why will they shut off for?
But they shut off for the Nations League. The Nations League. They shut up for the Nations League. Everybody else goes on international break and they do friendlies while the teams in the Nations League compete in the Nations League. Why is that?
The solution is we need Africa needs a summer, like in the summer.
No, and they need to respect us too. That's what they need to do. And they need to respect us.
The simple is,
it don't matter.
We are the minority. The African Cup of Nations is the minority. It's not catered for everybody else.
That little league, that little competition.
I understand what you guys are saying, bro. But we talking about solutions to it, bro. Y'all not giving me solutions to it. I'm asking, what is the solution? That's not a solution.
International break. Go on an international break
for a month. For a month.
They go for the international break for the Nations League, bro.
When do they for a month?
Then do you know what the Nations League is?
For a month. How long do they break for the Nation League? How long?
It's like a week.
Exactly. So you're saying 4 weeks, bro. It's not gonna happen. It doesn't happen. When do they shut up 4 weeks?
For 2 weeks. Go for a break for 2 weeks. Your player misses the other 2 weeks. If the team
that's not a solution. That's a half and half, bro. If you're gonna shut off for the African Cup of Nations, you need to shut up. The solution is you do it in the summer. That's the only thing I can see it. Do when everything shut off.
But do we know why they're not doing it in the summer? What if hold on, let me paint a scenario. What if FIFA and UEFA are saying there's no space for you guys to host this in the summertime?
That's when you can bring up the argument. That's when you could bring up the argument. Why do you do it for other things? You don't respect this. That's when you bring that argument in.
But we don't know why it's in January. January is a weird time to do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We do it in the summer.
It could be FIFA saying, nah, you can't have it in the summertime.
That's when you bring that argument up. You don't respect us. You do it for the US.
No.
Do it for the thing. That's when you bring that argument up.
I can bring it up now. When Messi went to the Olympics, when Messi went to the Olympics, do you think Barcelona would have stopped in Messi's way and tell me you can't go to the Olympics to go play for Argentina? No, that would never have happened.
One thing, bro. The African Cup of Nations is the whole nation, bro.
Martinelli went to the Olympics. Martinelli went to the Olympics. People go to the Olympics. The Olympics happen during the season.
But do they shut down?
Who shuts down?
Now you're talking about allowing players. We're not talking about allowing players. We're saying you stop. There's no club football, where fans have to decide, are they gonna watch their country or are they gonna watch their favorite team? And most often not. Bro,
watch both.
How can you watch both, bro?
What do you mean?
You watch Chelsea game on another game? When you watch a Chelsea game, you watch another game? I don't give a fuck who's playing. I'm watching Man United. I'm focused. I could have another team.
Chelsea's playing, and if Chelsea is playing and Gambia is playing Africa, I'm
asking you right now. I'm asking you right now. When Chelsea's playing, do you watch other games?
Right now,
you don't. You don't.
Other games in the league, in league-wise, no. I'm not watching the games. But African Cup of Nations, I'm watching the African Cup of Nations, yes.
I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna be focused on your game, bro.
I'm watching the African Cup of Nations for sure.
First of all, they're missing the money. They're missing the money, right? Because guess what? You know how England works? You can say this right now. Sky and BT don't have the same game, right? It's only one. So that's also, yeah, bro. What do you mean?
No, he's right.
No, they don't have. I'm agreeing. Yeah, they don't have the same game.
That's also money wise. So that's also money the African Cup of Nations is missing. Also, that you see what's going. I don't know if y'all heard about the issue with Gambia and Algeria right now. They were having some issues with players, or I don't know. But that's another issue you're gonna have. Yeah. So the country's not gonna get the money. So you have
there's no money.
The broadcasters, because the broadcasters gonna pick. I'm not fucking picking the Gambia game. How many people are going to watch the Gambia game? I'm picking the Man United game. Because guess what? Everybody's going to watch the Man United game. So they're not going to have... No one's going to show the fucking Gambia game. No one's going to show the the final. So when you completely give them a whole section in the summer, and if they don't, that's when you bring... Why can the Euros get this in the summer? Why can these people get this? Why is it that you don't... The only African tournament we have, you can't give us space for that? That's when you bring those arguments in and you have a case, but not for shut it down for half a week. And that doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. Just shut it. Give us a window in the summer when everybody can watch it. People like Biggest talk about in England. He wants to watch Aubameyang. People in England could start because, bro, there's no point also bashing them. Say they don't respect African countries. Fine, you didn't respect them, fine. But now let's give them a solution. Let's give them a time to watch these tournaments. Let's give them to know these African countries.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Everything you're saying is absolutely correct. But this is one thing you need to understand, right? The Africa Cup of Nations is an African tournament. The Premier League is because it's such a big league, but the Premier League is really for England. La Liga is really for Spain. So the Spain TV, whatever, they show La Liga. England, whatever, they show Premier League. But because it's such a big league, everybody around the world show it. Now, fast forward, the Africa Cup of Nations. It's an African tournament. So the African broadcasters are going to be showing the African games. So what you're saying about, Chelsea playing right now, would you be watching the Gambia? I'm going to be watching the Gambia because whoever is airing the Africa Cup of Nations are going to be showing the Gambian game. And Chelsea, NBC is going to be showing the Chelsea game. I can watch both. There's no excuses. So what I'm telling you is this, I understand that we have to move it to the summer. I understand we have to move it to the summer, but guess what? I bet you there's blocks why we can't go to the summer. I bet you there's reasons why we cannot play it in the summer.
That. Why can't we
because normally if Afcon is every 4 years, like it's this year, right?
Exactly.
So World Cup is
there's
also
no tournament
this year.
No, it's next.
World
year.
Cup is this winter.
It's this year. It's this year. There's no space.
2022. We're in 2022.
Yeah.
So I feel like if they didn't push it to winter, World Cup would have been in the summer. So you can't.
No, it would have. No. The reason the World Cup is in the winter is because of where it's being hosted. It's too hot to have.
Exactly. So Afcon this year would have been like if y'all are trying to move it to the summer, like you're fighting Afcon and World Cup.
Exactly. There's no space.
All I'm saying is, right, I'm not just stop. All I'm saying is, let's not have an international tournament during the club football because there's no international tournament. The Nation League, fuck that. That doesn't even. We want to remove that, right?
Olympic.
No, but they even do World Cup quals like during.
But there's World Cup qualifiers.
Like 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm saying that, bro. Realistically, if we're saying we want this African tournament to have in a realistic sense, right? There's no way you're gonna get the Premier League to shut down, bro. That is not happening. Forget that. Because they don't even shut down player welfare. It won't happen. Because also that's you just fighting the Premier League. What about the Spanish league? You gotta fight the French league. Let's find a window where all these leagues are shut down and we find a space for them. So then we're competing with FIFA and UEFA and whatever bullshit tournament they have. And we were like, yo, we want our tournament at this window. And why can't we get it? It's the Nation League more, whatever tournaments they have during the summer, whatever. Is it more important than the African Cup? Like we have people that want to watch it. So give us these windows. And whatever reason they have, at that point we start fighting that. But if you're trying to fight the Premier League, bro, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna keep having these debates. It's not a realistic solution, bro. And you can't tell me to shut it down for 2 weeks, because that's what happened with the Nation down for 2 weeks. No, we need a whole month, and also the African Cup of Nations, they want money too, bro. They want money. You think they don't want? They want money, bro. And for the highest, the best way for them to have money is if we shut down the tournament. If we have the club team shut down, and they can have a whole window where the broadcast can come in. Sky can invest in a couple of games. Because guess what?
Man, we don't care about Sky.
Bro, fuck you. You personally not scared by Sky, but trust me, the African Cup of Nations cares about Sky's money, bro. Trust me, they care about the Sky's money. Guess what?
We don't care about Sky's money.
Gambia cares about that money, bro. Gambia cares about that money, bro. Who has the most money in football right now? What country has the most money in football right now?
Bro, it's England.
Exactly. So when you want someone to invest in your country, you think Gambia right now with all these. You think Gambia right now with all these foreign investments, who do they want to invest in their country? You think they want? No, you want people to have money, bro. African Cup of Nations does not care. Money doesn't care. We don't care about race and money, bro. We want money.
I promise you, yeah. It could be no football happening here. They're not showing no African Cup of Nations. They barely like black people in their own country. Why they trying to show up an African country play football?
Missing the whole point, bro.
They don't care, bro.
Why are people taking the knee? It's to bring awareness to these things and to
bring
changes to it. To the whole racism,
changes
bro.
To these nuts. You're talking about changes. There's racism happening. You're talking about pick a knee.
You have to bring awareness to it, bro. That's what I'm telling you.
Awareness. No, what you need to do is ban the people that are being racist. That's what you need to do. No, let them make time for me to go out and take a knee.
Solution, bro. We need first of all, we're not talking
about
what
does a knee do? What does a knee do?
You're missing the point, bro. The problem is you bring solution. We're not talking about football anymore. We go into a whole nother debate.
Football is not talking about football. Football is not talking about football. Football is being racist as a motherfucker, and we need to talk about that.
Let's do Fart of the Week, and we end it because I think it's ending now. Let's.
Oh, hold on.